We have one more selection. It is the very last one. I'm covering it up, but if you guys get this wrong, okay,
Come on. I'm about to say LeBron James. Come on.
LeBron James.
LeBron is.
He ain't fooling nobody.
What is this, 23? Oh, my goodness.
22nd consecutive NBA All.
LeBron James was selected to yet another All-Star team, but this time the honor didn't feel earned. It looked less like a reflection of elite season-long performance and more like a lifetime achievement handout. While other players were grinding night after night and producing at a high level, the league once again made room for LeBron to add another line to his resume. Then, almost predictably, he withdrew at the last moment with a vague injury that surfaced only after the selection was secured. The result was familiar. He received the recognition without having to fully participate. To many fans, this All-Star nod feels hollow, and the frustration around it is becoming harder to ignore.
It's never doing it, and with a procession of people maybe saying they might do it, would it propel you to give it a chance at next year's All-Star game?
There's no part of me that have regrets about not doing it. Obviously, I had a couple moments where I wanted to do it, and it just never worked out that way going into the following season either because of injuries or I just wasn't up for it.
LeBron James was selected to yet another All-Star team, but this time the honor didn't feel earned. It looked less like a reflection of elite, season-long performance and more like a lifetime achievement handout. While other players were grinding night after night and producing at a high level, the league once again made room for LeBron to add another line to his resume. Then, almost predictably, he withdrew at the last moment with a vague injury that surfaced only after the selection was secured. The result was familiar. He received the recognition without having to fully participate. To many fans, this All-Star nod feels hollow, and the frustration around it is becoming harder to ignore.
Picked up by Van Vliet. He gets it back. Oh my goodness, the soft play.
The real question here isn't emotional, it's logical. Is LeBron James actually playing at an all-star level right now, or is this just brand recognition running the league once again? When you strip away the hype, the answer feels obvious. Based on-court performance this season, LeBron did not deserve an all-star spot, not even close. Still, the NBA under Adam Silver continues to bend over backward to protect and polish LeBron's legacy with awards and appearances. Then comes the familiar ending. He withdraws from the game, keeps the accolade, and avoids having his place scrutinized on the All-Star stage. He gets to say he made it without having to show up. That's been the pattern, and it's hard to ignore. What makes it worse is that the 2026 All-Star selections were already controversial, and this decision only added more doubt to a process that many fans no longer trust.
The defensive player of the year. Yeah, he might miss a wide open layup, but he's also going to block shots. And okay, Julius Randle's got it.
LeBron pulling out only exposed how hollow the entire thing has become. All-Star Weekend itself is barely watchable anymore. The dunk contest has lost its soul because stars won't risk their image, the skills challenge feels meaningless, and the Sunday game has zero intensity and zero pride. Calling it a game at this point is being generous. This era helped normalize that attitude, and when the biggest name in the league treats it like a joke, everyone else follows. But the real issue goes deeper than just LeBron withdrawing. He didn't only get selected, he took a spot from someone who actually earned it. The Western Conference is loaded this season with real production, real impact, and winning basketball. Yet multiple players were pushed aside so the league could squeeze in a 41-year-old with barely positive impact metrics. The clearest example is Alperen Şengün. He was a first-time All-Star last season and has been even better this year with Houston, improving his production, his impact, and helping drive real team success. Somehow, that still wasn't enough.
Reserved list is out or whatever. Kawhi Leonard somehow, some way, is not going to be in the All-Star game, which is just mind-boggling. And of course, people are making the comparison that his numbers are way better than LeBron's, He's played in more games than LeBron. All those things. It's his home arena, the Intuit Dome, and somehow in Los Angeles. Don't forget, Kawhi is from Los Angeles too.
Riverside, to be exact.
Exactly right, and he's not going to be a part.
Julius Randle in Minnesota makes the snub even harder to justify. He's averaging 22 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists per game. And unlike most stars in today's league, he hasn't missed a single game all season. Not one. That's what All-Stars are supposed to do: show up and play basketball every night. Meanwhile, LeBron carefully manages his workload like a fragile museum piece. Players like Alperen Sengun and Randle actually fit the All-Star profile: consistent production, real impact, and winning basketball. The difference is simple. They don't have the last name James or a built-in online army ready to explode if they're left out. And that's the real problem. The All-Star game has turned into a popularity contest instead of merit-based recognition. The situation in Los Angeles makes it even worse. Kawhi Leonard is having a straight-up career year, averaging 27.7 points per game, the highest of his career, on absurd 50-40-90 shooting splits. This is prime Toronto Kawhi showing up in LA, anchoring a winning Clippers team and dominating on both ends of the floor. Yet he's still got snubbed. Then there's James Harden, who has also been better than LeBron this season by most on-court measures. When players producing at that level are left out while LeBron gets another ceremonial nod, it exposes the reality. The NBA isn't rewarding the best basketball anymore. It's protecting the biggest brand.
When you search LeBron James All-Star, the top search that comes right after that is, how did LeBron get in over Kawhi Leonard? Because if you mentioned it, Rob, you look down the stats, Kawhi Leonard has him beat on every major statistical category.
James Harden's case only makes the All-Star snub look worse. He's averaging 25 points, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds per game, ranking top 3 in the league in assists, and he even dropped 55 points in a game when Kawhi Leonard was out. By every measurable standard, Harden is playing better basketball than LeBron right now, yet he still didn't make the team because the league needed LeBron's name on the roster for marketing purposes. Whether you choose Kawhi Leonard or James Harden, the conclusion is the same. Either one deserved that All-Star spot more than LeBron. They're playing at higher levels, contributing more to winning, and actually staying healthy enough to suit up consistently. The only difference is branding, and that's not how All-Star voting is supposed to work. But under Adam Silver, that's exactly how it works. The numbers completely destroy the argument for LeBron being an All-Star this season. There are 23 players in the NBA averaging at least 22 points per game, right around LeBron's scoring range. Of those 23 players, 17 made the All-Star team. Normally, that level of scoring gets you in, but here's where it gets ugly. Of the 6 players who didn't get selected despite those numbers, 5 are in the Western Conference: Kawhi Leonard, Lauri Markkanen, James Harden, De'Aaron Fox, and Julius Randle. All of them are elite scorers on competitive teams with real impact. Every single one was passed over so the league could make room for LeBron James, who is not playing at the same level as any of them. Impact metrics make the situation even worse. Plus minus, which measures how a team performs with a player on the floor, tells a clear story. Markkanen is a plus 13, Kawhi is plus 11, Harden is plus 2, Randle is plus 1.5, and Fox is plus 0.8. LeBron, meanwhile, is minus 2.6. That's not a typo. Statistically, the Lakers are worse when he's on the court. So let's be clear. There are at least 5 Western Conference players scoring at elite levels, winning games, and posting better impact numbers than LeBron. Yet only LeBron got the All-Star spot. Some fans try to defend this by comparing LeBron to Michael Jordan's Wizards years, but that argument collapses the moment you look at the data. In the 2001-2002 season, when Jordan was 38, he averaged 25.1 points, 6.2 rebounds, 5.2 assists, and 1.4 steals per game before the All-Star break. He was 7th in the league in scoring, one of only 2 players averaging 25 points and 5 assists, and the Wizards were 26 and 21. Jordan missed just one game. His impact numbers were positive, and the team was better when he played. That's legitimate all-star production. By contrast, LeBron at 41 has a negative plus-minus and negative net rating. Jordan made his team better at 38. LeBron makes his team worse at 41. Those are facts, not opinions. The only truly ceremonial All-Star selection Jordan received was in 2003, his final season, when he had clearly announced his retirement and the league was saying goodbye. LeBron hasn't done that. He hasn't announced a final season, yet he continues to benefit from the "what if this is the last one" sympathy angle. That's how he games the system. Take the selection, add another accolade to the resume, then either coast through the game or pull out at the last second with a vague injury. This year was especially bad, with reports suggesting the league wasn't informed until it was too late to name a replacement. That meant LeBron held a roster spot that should have gone to someone more deserving, then bailed. If LeBron knew he wasn't going to play, and it's hard to believe he didn't, he should have declined the selection ahead of time and let another player have that moment. Instead, he took the honor anyway, blocking someone else from being recognized. That's not leadership, it's selfishness. And the longevity argument his fans lean on actually hurts him now. Staying in the league for 23 seasons sounds impressive until it becomes clear that recent years are more about collecting checks and accolades than delivering elite performance. At some point, longevity stops being admirable and starts looking like refusal to let go. Every true great eventually knows when to walk away. Michael Jordan did. Kobe Bryant did. LeBron, instead, is clinging to relevance, forcing the league to keep handing him honors he no longer earns. In the process, he's helped turn All-Star Weekend into a hollow spectacle. No effort, no